Bandeyam Shigara Shiyata Parakamalam Shigurun Vaishnavam Sya Shirupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shirana Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Sya Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakya Chakshuran Militam Yenat Hasma Shigurave Nama Gaurava Bistam Supurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastaveda Nipunam Shirupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurunsha Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanam Suchandavaranam Balarka Chilanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambunim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevaja Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gorata Vishay Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, Chapter 7, Lord Chaitanya meets Vallabha Bhatta. So, text 125. Eta chinti pratyashe prabhur charane donya kore stuti kore loyla charane. Thinking in this way, Vallabha Bhatta approached Mahaprabhu the next morning, and in great humility, offering many prayers, he sought shelter and surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord. So Vallabha Bhatta has considered, and he understands that when Mahaprabhu didn't want to hear his explanations of the holy name or his explanations of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and was annoyed when when Vallabha Bhatta had said that he had written a commentary on the Bhagavatam that ignored that of the ancient commentator Sridhar Swami. Then Mahaprabhu told him a woman who's not faithful to her Swami, which means in Bengali husband, is no better than a prostitute. So thinking about this, Vallabha Bhatta approached Mahaprabhu the next morning, and in great humility offering many prayers, he sought shelter and surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Ami agya jiva agyo chita karma koilun tomarage morkami panditya prakashilun. Vallabha Bhatta admitted, I am a great fool, and indeed I have acted like a fool by trying to demonstrate my learning to you. Tumi Ishwara nijo chita kripa jay korila apamana kore sarva garba kandaila. My dear Lord, you have shown, you are the, my dear Lord, you are the Supreme Lord Himself. You have shown mercy to me in a way just befitting your position by insulting me to cut down all my false pride. Amiyagya hitastani mani apamane indrajena krishner ninda korila agyane. I am an ignorant fool, for I interpret as an insult what is meant for my benefit. In this way I am just like King Indra, who out of ignorance tried to surpass Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Tomar kripa agyane abe garva andya-lila tumi eta kripa koila ebe jnana hoila. My dear Lord, you have cured the blindness of my false pride by smearing my eyes with the ointment of your mercy. You have bestowed so much mercy upon me that my ignorance is now gone. Aparad koinu kama loinu sharan, kripa kore mora mate daraha charan. My Lord, I have committed offenses. Please excuse me. I seek shelter of you. Please be merciful unto me by placing your lotus feet on my head. Prabhu ko hetumi pandit mahabhagavad duiguna jahantahan nahe garba parbat. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are both a greatly learned scholar and a great devotee. Wherever there are two such attributes, there cannot be a mountain of false pride. Sridhar Swami Nindi Nija Tika Kora, Sridhar Swami Nahimana Eta Garbhadara. You have dared criticize Sridhar Swami, and you have begun your own commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, not accepting his authority. That is your false pride. Sridhar Swami Prasade Bhagavat Jani Jagat Guru Sridhar Swami Guru Korimani. Sridhar Swami is the spiritual master of the entire world, because by his mercy we can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. I therefore accept him as a spiritual master or guru. Sridhar upare garbe je kichu likibe artavyasta likanase lokina manibe. Whatever you might write due to false pride, trying to surpass Sridhar Swami would carry a contrary purport. Therefore, no one would pay attention to it. Sridhara anugata je kore likan sabalok manya kore garibe grahan. One who comments on Srimad Bhagavatam following in the footsteps of Sridhar Swami will be honored and accepted by everyone. Sridhara nugata kora bhagavata bhyakyan abhimana chari boja Krishna Bhagavan. Put forth your explanations of Srimad Bhagavatam following in the footsteps of Sridhar Swami. Giving up your false pride, worship the Supreme Lord Krishna. Aparad Shari Kora Krishna Sankirtan Achirat Pabitabe Krishna Racharan. Abandoning your offenses, chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the holy names of the Lord. Then very soon you will achieve shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Bhatta kohe jadi more hoila prasana ek din punamora mana nimantrana. Vallabha Bhattacharya requested, Mahaprabhu, if you are actually pleased with me, please accept my invitation once again. Prabhu avatirna hoila jagat tarite manilena nimantrana tare sukadite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who had descended to deliver the entire universe, accepted the invitation of Vallabha Bhatta just to give him happiness. Jagatera hita hauk e prabhurman dandakore kore tara hridaya shodan. Mahaprabhu is always eager to see everyone in the material world happy. Therefore, sometimes he chastises someone just to purify his heart. Svagana Sahita Prabhu Nimantrana Koila Mahaprabhu Tare Tabe Prasana Hoila. When Vallabha Bhatta invited Mahaprabhu and his associates, the Lord was very pleased with him. Jagadananda Panditer Shuddha Gandhabhav Satyabhama Praptya Prema Bhamya Swabhav. Jagadananda Pandit's pure ecstatic love for Mahaprabhu was very deep. It can be compared to the love of Satyabhama, who always quarreled with Lord Krishna. Pardon me. So Svagana Sahita Prabhu Nimantrana Hoila, Mahaprabhu Taritabe Prashana Hoila. When Vallabha Bhatta invited Mahaprabhu and his associates, the Lord was very pleased with him. Jagannatha Pandit's pure ecstatic love for Mahaprabhu was very deep. It can be compared to the love of Satyabhama, who always quarreled with Lord Krishna. Bar bar pranoe kolaha kore prabhu sane anyonye katamati chale duijane. Jagannatha Pandit was accustomed to provoking loving quarrels with the Lord. There was always some disagreement between them. Gadadhar Panditer Shuddha Garabab Rukmini Devir Jaiche Dakina Swabam. Gadadhar Pandit's pure ecstatic love for Mahaprabhu was also very deep. It was like that of Rukmini Devi's, who was always especially submissive to Krishna. Tarapranoe Rosha Dekite Prabhur Icha Hoy Aishvarya Gyani Tara Rosha Nahi Upajay. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sometimes desired to see Gadadhar Pandit's affectionate anger, but because of his knowledge of the Lord's opulences, his anger was never invoked. So, joking with Rukmini Devi in Dwarka, Krishna once advised her to accept another husband because he was unfit for her. Rukmini, however, unable to understand his joking words, took them very seriously and immediately fell to the ground in fear of separation from him. In the pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagannatha Pandit was always in disagreement with the Lord like Satyabhama, whereas Gadadhar Pandit was always awed by the Lord's opulence and was therefore submissive to the Lord under all circumstances. So it's mentioned that a little bit of the sense of Aishvarya Gyan was, there present in Rukmini Devi, and when Krishna joked with her, saying, "Well, you would have been better off marrying Shishupal. You did worse by marrying me." Then Rukmini fainted, fearing that Krishna was going to leave her. So she had a little bit of, as it says, this mood of Aishvarya Gyan, the Vaikuntha mood. And it is also mentioned that Gadadhar Pandit has some influence like that, whereas Jagannatha will quarrel with Mahaprabhu in the mood of Satyabhama, Gadadhar Pandit, more in the mood of Rukmini, will be very submissive and not argue with Mahaprabhu. Elakya Paya Prabhu Koila Rasaba Shuni Panditera Chitte Upajila Tras. For this purpose, Mahaprabhu sometimes showed his apparent anger. Hearing of this anger inspired great fear in the heart of Gadadhar Pandit. So here, why is this being mentioned? Because we're in this chapter about Vallabha Bhatta. And Vallabha Bhatta, when he was being chastised by the Lord and his associates, Vallabha Bhatta would go to Gadadhar Pandit and say, "My dear sir, you must hear me and wash away this shame I have, and please listen to my explanations of Srimad Bhagavatam and the holy names." And Gadadhar Pandit, out of respect, would allow him to go on, but at the same time Gadadhar Pandit thought, well, Mahaprabhu will understand my heart, so he won't check me, but Mahaprabhu's associates are very critical, so I fear them. So this is all in the background, and Vallabha Bhatta has gone to Gadadhar Pandit and has tried to take shelter of Gadadhar Pandit. Purve Jena Krishna Jade Parihas Koila Shuni Rukmini Ramane Trasupa Jila. Previously in Krishna Lila, when Lord Krishna joked with Rukmini Devi, She took his words seriously, and fear awoke within her mind. Vallabha Bhattera hoy Vatsalya upasan Balo Gopala Maniare Teho Korana Sevan. Vallabha Bhatta was accustomed to worshiping the Lord as child Krishna. Therefore, he had been initiated into the Bal Gopal mantra and was thus worshiping the Lord. So, in his mood, he's worshiping the Lord as Bal Gopal, as you know, like as a small Krishna, as a child. That's the mood of the sampradaya which he's in. Panditera sane tara mana firigela Kishore Gopal upasanai Manadila. In the association of Gadadhar Pandit, his mind was always converted, and he dedicated his mind to worshiping Kishore Gopal, Krishna as a young boy. So although Vallabha Bhatta was from a, more or less we can say, a different sampradaya, and he's worshipping Bal Gopal by the influence of Gadadhar Pandit, with whom he's chosen to associate, his mind was a little converted, and he began to worship the Lord as Kishore Gopal, as Krishna now as a young cowherd boy, not as a baby. Panditera tai chahim mantrade shikite pandita kohe e karma nahiyama hoite. Vallabha Bhatta wanted to be initiated by Gadadhar Pandit, but Gadadhar Pandit refused, saying, "This work of acting as the spiritual master is not possible for me. Ami Paratandra Amar Prabhu Gorachandra Tara Agya Bina Ami Nahoi Santrana Ami Paratara Amar Prabhu Gorachandra Tara Agya Bina Ami Nahoi Swatantra." I am completely dependent. My Lord is Gorachandra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I cannot do anything independently without his order. Tumi Jay Amar Tai Kora Agaman Tahate Prabhu More Dena Olahan. My dear Vallabha Bhatta, your coming to me is not appreciated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he sometimes speaks to chastise me. So Gadadhar Pandit is saying to Vallabha Bhatta that, that Mahaprabhu is not always happy that you come to seek me out. So, and sometimes he chastised me. E mata batera khateka dinagela seisha jari prabhutare suprasana hoila nimantraner dine pandite bolaila swarup jagarananda govinde pataila. Texto 153 y 154. Some days passed, and when Mahaprabhu, finally pleased with Vallabha Bhatta, accepted his invitation, the Lord sent Swarup Damodar, Jagadananda Pandit, and Govinda. Okay. Some days passed, and when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, finally pleased with Vallabha Bhatta, accepted his invitation, the Lord sent Swarup Damodar, Jagadananda Pandit, and Govinda to call for Gadadhar Pandit. Pate Panditere Swarup Kohan Bachan Parikite Prabhu Taumar Koila Upekan. On the way, Swarup Damodar said to Gadadhar Pandit, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to test you, therefore he neglected you. Tumikeni ashitare na dila olahan bitara praya hoya kante korila sahan. Tumikeni ashitare na dila olahan bita pray hanya kanhe korila sahan. Why did you not retaliate by reproaching him? Why did you fearfully tolerate his criticism? Pandita Kohen Prabhu Swatantra Sarvagya Shiromani Tarasani Hata Kori Balunahimani. Gadadhar Pandit said, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is completely independent. He is the topmost omniscient personality. It would not look well for me to talk to him as if I were his equal. Jai kohe se sahe nija shire dari apane koribena kripa guna dasha bichari. I can tolerate whatever he says, bearing it upon my head. He will automatically be merciful to me after considering my faults and attributes. So we see here that this is emphasizing Gadadhar Pandit has some respect, shows some formal respect for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. So Swarup Damodar said, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you answer him? Why did you just accept his chastisement silently? And Gadadhar Pandit answers, I can tolerate whatever he says, bearing it upon my head. He will automatically be merciful to me after considering my faults and attributes. So he doesn't have that. He has no argumentative mood. He has still some, as mentioned, some sense of Aishwarya Jnana, a little bit of formal worship directed toward Mahaprabhu. Eta bole Pandit Prabhur Stani Aila Rodana Koriya Prabhur Charane Padila. After saying this, Gadadhar Pandit went to Mahaprabhu and fell down crying at the lotus feet of the Lord. Ishad Hashiya Prabhu Koila Alingan Sabare Shunaya Kohen Madhura Bachan. Smiling slightly, the Lord embraced him and spoke sweet words. Smiling slightly, the Lord embraced him and spoke sweet words so that others would also hear. Amid Chalailun Toma Tumina Chalila Krode Kichu Na Kohila Shako Sahila. I wanted to agitate you, the Lord said, but you did not become agitated. Indeed, you could not say anything in anger. Instead, you tolerated everything. Amara Bangite Tomar Manana Chalila Sudrida Nar Sharala Babe Amare Kinila. Your mind was not disturbed by my tricks. Rather, you stayed fixed in your simplicity. In this way, you have purchased me. Panditera Bhava Mudra Kahana Jai Gadadhar Prananata Namo Hoila Jai. No one can describe the characteristics and ecstatic love of Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, another name for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gadadhar Prananath. Gadadhar Prananath, the life and soul of Gadadhar Pandit. Panditera Prabhur Prasad Kahana Jai Gadaira Goranga Boli Jare Loke Gai. No one can say how merciful the Lord is to Gadadhar Pandit, but people can know the Lord as Gadadhar Gauranga, Gadaira Gauranga, the Lord Gauranga of Gadadhar Pandit. Okay. Pandita Prabhura Prasad Kahana Najai Gadaira Gauranga Bole Tare Loke Gai. No one can say how merciful the Lord is, so I'm repeating this. No one can say how merciful the Lord is to Gadadhar Pandit, but people know the Lord as Gadaira Gauranga, the Lord Gauranga of Gadadhar Pandit. So Mahaprabhu sometimes provokes some anger with to see the reaction of Gadadhar Pandit, but he will not get actually angry and refute the Lord's comments. Rather, he, goes on tolerating and says, eventually Mahaprabhu will be satisfied with me. So then Mahaprabhu tells him, I tested you, and because your simplicity has won my heart. And then it says here that the Lord Gadadhar, that Mahaprabhu can be called Gadaira Gauranga, the Lord Gauranga of Gadadhar Pandit. Chaitanya Prabhu Lila Ke Bujite Pare Ek Lilaya Bahe Gangara Shata Shata Dare. No one can understand the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. They are like the Ganges, for hundreds and thousands of branches flow from even one of his activities. Panditera Sojanya Brahmanyata Gun Drita Prema Mudra Loke Korila Kyapan. Gadadhar Pandit is celebrated all over the world for his gentle behavior, his Brahminical attributes, and his steady love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Abhimana Pankad Aduna Bhatere Shodila Shri Dwarara Sab Loke Shikaila. The Lord purified Vallabha Bhatta by cleansing him of the mud of false pride. By such activities, the Lord also instructed others. Antare Anugraha Baye Upekara Prai Bayarta Jay Loy Se Nashajai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually always merciful within his heart, but he was sometimes externally negligent of his devotees. We should not be preoccupied with his external feature, however, for it would, if we do so, we shall be vanquished. Niguda Chaitanya-lila Bujite Kora Shakti Se Buje Gora Chandre Jara Drita Bhakti. The pastimes of Mahaprabhu are very deep. Who can understand them? Only one who has firm, deep devotion to his lotus feet can understand these pastimes. Dinantare Pandita Koila Prabhura Nimantran Prabhu Tahan Bika Koila Loya Nijagan. Dinantare Pandita Koila Prabhur Nimantran Prabhu Tahan Bika Koila Loya Nijagan. Another day, Gadadhar Pandit invited Mahaprabhu to dinner. The Lord took prasadam at his home with his personal associates. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu acted as a very merciful well-wisher toward Vallabha Bhatta by externally neglecting him in many ways to purify him of his false pride in learning and being known as a learned scholar. The Lord neglected Gadadhar Pandit for only a few hours. The Lord neglected Gadadhar Pandit for a few days, The Lord neglected Gadadhar Pandit for a few days because of his associating with Vallabha Bhatta. Indeed, he was not at all displeased with he was not at all displeased with Gadadhar Pandit. Indeed, because Gadadhar Pandit is the personal potency of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no chance of the Lord's being dissatisfied with him. However, a person who is too much attracted to externals cannot understand the deep meaning of these dealings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If one therefore becomes disrespectful to Gadadhar Pandit, he will surely be vanquished. So Gadadhar Pandit, he was always devoted to and respectful of the Lord, even when being chastised. Tahai Vallabha Bhatter Prabhur Agyaloila Pandita Tai Purva Prartita Sabasiri Hoila. There, Vallabha Bhatta took permission from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his desire to be initiated by Gadadhar Pandit was thus fulfilled. So, Vallabha Bhatta wanted to accept Gadadhar Pandit as his spiritual master, and of course, Mahaprabhu was okay with that. There, Vallabha Bhatta took permission from Mahaprabhu, and his desire to be initiated by Gadadhar Pandit was thus fulfilled. Eta kohilun Vallabha Bhatter Milan Jahara Shravane Pai Dora Premadan. I have thus explained the Lord's meeting with Vallabha Bhatta. By hearing of this incident, one can achieve the treasure of love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishna Das narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishna Das narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya-lila's 7th chapter, describing the meeting of Vallabha Bhatta with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Who's here? Okay. Play the mridanga. Oh. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Jadavaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gandharvika Girigari Ju ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakya Acharya Astadhara Sadashri Srimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakya Acharya Ashtadhara Sadashri Srimad Srila Bhakti Pratak Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Rupanugla Guru Varga ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Prem Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad ki jai. Saparshida Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad ki jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Nandakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Shri Navadip Dham ki jai. Shri Ram Mayapur ki jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Koladeep ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki jai. Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram ki jai. Ringa Devi ki jai. Tulasi Maharani ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju ki jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. All assembled devotees ki jai. Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.